Gareth Reese is the all-time points leader for Canada's national senior men's rugby team, and he's here. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. A little bit cold.
Yeah. Program manager now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're grand overseer of rugby for
so.
men and women? Or
for the men's programs, yeah. Our sevens programs, which is what's gone into the Olympics, and our 15s, who's going to be here later on this summer.
I know. You're very excited about this because Ottawa, amongst other cities, will be hosting some international rugby, right?
You got international rugby against Fiji, a small nation, but a hugely proud. I've been down there on tour. It's probably similar like small town Canada with their hockey. Rugby is everything to these people.
Is that right?
That's what the opposition will be. We'll be out at Twin Elms Field.
Don't they do the big chants and the dances and all that stuff like the New Zealanders and stuff?
Yep, they do their haka, their version of the haka, but that's a war dance. That's an invitation to war. So that kind of sets it up what they think about sport and they think about rugby. So they're saying, bring it on, let's go. So it'll be exciting stuff, and there's always a great atmosphere around an international rugby match, and Twin Elm know how to host, so we're looking forward to coming here.
Exactly. They've got a great facility, right, that they've worked so hard on to establish here.
Yeah, and they've had some big results over the years. We beat France way back in the day, and Big Al Sharon, who's from your community here, he'll be out there hosting a few people.
Oh, is that right? Al's going to be there?
Al's going to be there.
Nice. South Africa, Scotland, other teams that have taken part that we're taking on, right?
Yeah, we've got a big summer ahead. We're part of this tournament with involves the U.S. and then we got Ireland down in Toronto. So that's a big game for us.
Playing Ireland?
Yeah, playing the full national team.
Nice.
And then later on in the summer, we play the U.S. in a home down in Charleston, and then up in Toronto again for our World Cup qualifier. So that's to qualify for the World Championship 2015. Big business over in England.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
How important is it to establish rugby amongst young people here? I know, you know, when you were growing up and others I've met around our age, it was huge. Is it still big enough around here?
It's growing. I mean, globally, it's going through the roof right now. Like that event I talked about in England will be the third largest sporting event in the world, behind the Olympics and the Soccer World Cup.
No kidding.
So even though in Canada the radar's not full on, but it's a great game for kids. It's one of the great things about rugby is it engages all body types, all types of different kids. So that's fantastic. Now with the Olympic movement that we're part of it, trying to qualify for Rio in 2016. So men and women playing sevens rugby. It's a great game. It's a great community to be a part of. It's more kind of like Jennifer was saying, that the game is kind of bigger than just playing the sport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the big difference between sevens and 15s other than the obvious?
A lot more room to cover. So you got to be faster, fitter. They're shorter games, tons of action, and tons of scoring. So in many ways, sevens is a higher scoring brand. You know, kind of like beach volleyball versus volleyball in a lot of ways.
Okay.
You know, that's probably a good analogy for us.
Yeah.
And but 15s rugby's got all that atmosphere around it. And when it comes out to Twin Elm, we'll get to see the flag waving, get to see the war dance, get to see this. It's great international stuff.
When's that happening, Gareth? So we know when to head up.
Put me on the spot here.
I'm trying to figure that out.
We are June. It's a Wednesday night out there.
Right.
We're playing in Kingston the following day. I'm giving you time to get through your notes there.
I'm trying to find it.
Put me on the spot.
Oh yeah. I know that the sevens are in Moscow, right?
The World Cup is in Moscow. Yeah, so that's quite interesting. Both our teams going over there, and we've got a game up in Kingston on Saturday against Tonga. So that is.
We're going to go visit rugbycanada.ca and find out those dates. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So there's lots of big events happening, but bringing it to Canadians to have the opportunity to watch it live is very important.
It is, and we're working with a media partner right now, but just to get out there and experience, you know, Stompin' Tom, I'm a big fan of Stompin' Tom.
Yeah.
But seeing all the tributes to him, how proud a Canadian he is, and I couldn't help but draw the parallel. Our guys that come play professionally in Europe, a lot of them are from these communities around Canada. They love putting on the jersey, putting on the red jersey, just like I did, and it's pretty cool to see them sing the anthem and then go at it.
I don't care what sport you're in, something special about doing that, putting on your country's jersey.
Yep, and putting that maple leaf on.
You did it a lot of times, man.
I had some good experiences. Yeah.
Thanks for coming by to see us, my friend.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, and look forward
to
more great live rugby and support Canada's teams right here in the nation's capital and other venues across this land of ours. 7:57.